Firstly, I'd like to say I am not obliged to post anything about this mouse, nor was I sponsored to post this, but this is the craziest mouse I've ever tested. And you might immediately be thinking one of two things. One, why should I care about a mouse? And two, Squashy, are you pivoting to other things other than keyboards on your channel? This is the AM Infinity mouse. And to kick everything off, this starts at $125 MSRP. Yes, the $125 does include the fancy box that they ship it in. It's actually really cool. It's like latched and stuff. And for those of you who don't know what Angry Meow is a company known for their extremely premium keyboards going for even more extreme prices. But then they decided to drop this crazy value mouse for the gamers. It is an ultralight mouse coming in at 49 grams for the production unit. Mine's the pre-production unit, hence the heavier weight, but I'll assume that they'll keep to their promise of 49 grams. Its top housing is not actually plastic, but a magnesium alloy. So yes, this is a full metal body mouse from the top half except the bottom part, which is just plastic. It sports a 3950 sensor, 8000 Hz polling rate, and the mouse is using TTC optical switches. But here's the feature that defines this mouse, or at least what they were trying to market. It's a magnetic replaceable battery. Actually, two batteries, because they ship one extra in the box. What this means is that when the mouse is low on battery, there wouldn't be the mess of rushing B-side alone to die early and then scrambling on the table to find a wire to charge your mouse in between rounds while you're already feeding 0-10. How it is with this mouse is that you take out the old battery, go to your wireless receiver, take out the new battery, fully charged one, plug it back in, and you go back to feeding 0-10, but now with a fully charged mouse. So Angry Meow likes to call this an unlimited battery life mouse in their advertising, but I would rather call this a convenient unlimited battery solution, because you'll always have the second battery fully charged in the wireless receiver. Now we have seen solutions for this problem in particular in other form factors, like a charging wireless mat, a dock for your mouse, and also just, replacing AA batteries in your mice. But I would probably say this is the most elegant solution to that problem, because I don't really want to have my hand on an induction pad. I don't know if it's bad for you, might get cancer, but I'd rather not wirelessly charge my hand and my mouse at the same time. This is honestly just a premium AA battery in a nice form factor. So let's talk about the performance for the mouse. I've been using this mouse for about 2-3 weeks now. My impressions of the mouse was that it's my first time using a mouse without palm support. This might be a deal breaker for some of you guys. It was a little bit weird for me at first, but considering that I have small hands and I mostly use a claw grip style grip, it wasn't too hard to adapt to this mouse. But the weight of this mouse being 10 grams lighter than my old mouse, a Razer Viper V2 Pro. By the way, I love this mouse, but I'll get more into this. It gives this mouse a feeling of ever so slightly more control over this mouse, and it feels good. Gameplay wise, I was able to pull off some crazy moves with this mouse. It honestly has a level of control that is like none other because it's so light. And I did try pairing this mouse with a glass mouse pad, but unfortunately it was way too smooth for me, so I went back to my fabric stuff. So my previous mouse to this was the Viper V2 Pro, and I love this mouse. It's actually such a good mouse. It's been my daily driver for about 2 years now, and it's served me really well. I even got the V3 Pro for my brother recently. That's also a really good mouse, but I don't get to use it. But the two things that suck about this mouse is that the battery life lasts about 2 to 3 weeks at most. So the whole scrambling for a cable on the table thing is pretty real to me. It happens really often. I'm a forgetful person. I don't charge my mouse. This mouse starts at an MSRP of $179 in Singapore. It is, however, slightly cheaper in the US, starting at an MSRP of $159, but this is also slightly cheaper, starting at an MSRP of $125. So it also is metal and it's pretty light, if you haven't heard that enough. So after daily driving this mouse for about 2 weeks, I can say two things. One is that I'll definitely be keeping this around for long editing sessions, because holding this mouse for about 5 to 6 hours is pretty hard, because I kind of want to grip something which is whole. But for anything else like gaming and other small tasks, this will be my primary mouse. It's really good. I wasn't paid to say this once again. I just like it a lot. They sent me the renders early and I kind of wanted to test it out for myself, so got one. I'm no expert in mice, and this was honestly just my experience with this mouse in particular. And yes, I know there are probably other mice out there which are cheaper and probably lighter than this mouse, but this is still a really cool deal for those who are interested, and also the first of its kind with a removable snapping battery. So yeah, check out the link in the description if you're interested. I'm not getting paid for doing this, and I'm not getting paid for any of you who buy it. Thank you for watching this rather quick review of this mouse. And yeah, I was just really excited about talking about cool tech, I guess. It's probably gonna be a new thing on my channel. Just talking about cool stuff, like AirPods.